Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I finally have another YouTube upload for you all. I know I've kind of been missing the last 2 weeks, and I really want to apologize for that, but school has been super busy lately. Of course, senior year, and college applications is taking up a lot of time. But I'm hoping that after I submit my early application on November 1st, I'll have a bit more time to bring you guys more content. As you know, I went to Philadelphia and Houston regionals lately, and I won Philadelphia, placed 4th at Houston, which was really awesome. Met a lot of you guys in person too, which was really neat. And yeah, I had a lot of great battle videos saved up from all those tournaments, so I definitely want to upload those before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire comes out, because as you know, the VGC rule set's going to be changing pretty soon. But you know, why not go out with a bang and upload all these great matches from VGC 2014. So this was my round 3 match at Philadelphia Regionals. I just won round 2, I uploaded that actually, that was my last YouTube upload, and it was really close, but I felt like I was playing pretty well, so I felt relatively confident, you know, kind of got rid of those early tournament jitters, and my round 3 opponent was named Jackson Hambrick. Jackson had a team of Pachirisu, Politoed, Ludicolo, Moltres, Hydreigon, and Lucario, and that was the team I like to see in Team Preview, because one, Hydreigon normally checked pretty well by my Salamence, and then Gothitelle Mawile runs through his entire team. So my game plan for this was to lead Salamence and Hariyama to try to pick up 1 or 2 KOs, especially on that Hydreigon. Then Gothitelle Mawile, you know, just set up Trick Room and sweep through the game. That was kind of the game plan, and you know, I figured I would stick to it. Did not want to bring Ludicolo because of the Moltres, and Rotom Heat, you know, doesn't fare very well against a rain team, especially against Hydreigon, so kind of let that one out the match. The Pokemon choices here were kind of simple for me to make, so without further ado, let's just get into the match. Like I said, there's not really much on this team that really threatens me immediately. You know, I've got so many options with this team in terms of switching and locking in with Gothitelle, so I feel like Salamence Hariyama is a very safe lead. I decide to not lead with Gothitelle because I want a more offensive pressure with my leading, and it plays out pretty well. You know, if I had led Gothitelle here, it definitely would have given me a lot more trouble, but Salamence Hariyama, excellent lead against his Hydreigon Ludicolo. So we both have Fake Out users and Dragons, but he's not going to want to keep that Hydreigon in because, of course, my Salamence is faster, and he doesn't know what item I carry, and most Salamences in VGC tend to carry Choice Scarf, though now we do see more Choice Specs in Life Orb. I go for the Fake Out here onto Ludicolo because I'm anticipating an Ice Beam. It looks like that is what he did. Now, unfortunately, I was predicting a Lucario switch in, so I Fire Blasted that slot. In retrospect, that really made little sense because Draco Meteor would have done like over 50% to a Lucario. It's very fair already and in normal form. And of course, I'm running Choice Specs on my Salamence. So Fire Blast was kind of a silly play, and that was really scary because this turn, his Moltres is able to get a full-powered Life Orb Hurricane off against my Hariyama, and it picks up the one-hit KO, which I kind of wasn't expecting. Totally forgot that Moltres got Hurricane in the first place, so when I saw the Hurricane come out, I was like, wow, I cannot believe that just happened. Super scary situation, and suddenly I'm down 3-2, and I have not done very much damage to his team at all. But like I said, Gothitelle Mawile kind of runs through his entire team, so I figure if I can even pick up 1 knockout before I set up Trick Room, then there's not going to be much of an option for him to actually stall out my Trick Room turns. So here, I Draco Meteor the Moltres, and fortunately enough, he does not protect. Salamence, of course, very speedy, is able to outspeed that Moltres, and it picks up the one-hit KO with the Choice Specs Draco Meteor. Ludicolo goes for the Ice Beam here onto Salamence, but that actually helps me more than it hurts me because it means I'll be able to set up Trick Room with Gothitelle safely, and Mawile gets to come in for free. Now, the scariest thing about Mawile is when it comes in for free. Mawile is an excellent Pokemon, but a lot of the times, you know, one of the reasons why it's probably difficult to play with is you're tempted to switch out for the Intimidates, but because Mawile is so frail in its normal form, it takes a ton of damage, even from attacks it resists, for example, Moonblast from Gardevoir. So, by Jackson KOing my Salamence, my Mawile is able to come in for free, and even though I'm down 3-2, I'm in an amazing position right now, because I've trapped both of his Pokemon in, and his Lucario does not threaten me whatsoever. You know, I got the Intimidate off against it, I've got a Gothitelle which beats Lucario one-on-one, and there's not really much either of his Pokemon can do, so as long as I hit my play roughs here, I should be good. He Mega Evolves immediately and goes for a Bullet Punch. Kind of surprised, like he went for the Bullet Punch instead of the Close Combat, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Go for the Tickle there to make Psyshock a 2-hit KO, as Mawile, fortunately enough, connects with its play rough on Ludicolo and picks up the knockout. So now the game is 2-2, and he has Hydreigon and Lucario, and I have 3 turns of Trick Room. However, this is a scary situation, because if I miss play rough on the Hydreigon, I'm going to lose, assuming he hits his Fire-type attack on my Mawile. So I'm actually kind of scared at this point, but fortunately enough, play rough does connect with Hydreigon. The reason why I would lose there is because my Gothitelle has no way to actually damage the Hydreigon, so he would be able to just win despite not being able to touch the Gothitelle very much. So fortunately enough, I pick up the knockout on Hydreigon, and the game is now 2-1 in my favor. There's really not much you can do, you know, at -1, or -2 attack Lucario, -1 defense, or -2 defense at this point against a Gothitelle, which beats that Lucario one-on-one. So he tries to go for the double detect, just a solid Trick Room. Not going to happen, as Gothitelle's Psyshock is able to effectively knock out that Lucario and win me the game. So. After a very, very scary start at first, you know, I thought I was definitely screwed because the Hurricane kind of came out of nowhere. I, you know, mispredicted. It was just a silly prediction on my end. Draco Meteor would have been a much better play, and I was trying to get fancy there and pick up the knockout on Lucario, which really wasn't necessary, but fortunately enough, the game didn't punish me for those plays, and most importantly, Mawile was able to hit its play roughs in the end. So that's kind of the power of Gothitelle Mawile when you set up Trick Room and your opponent doesn't have very many options against it, and as you saw, it just kind of swept through Jackson after he KO'd my Salamence and I got the free switch in. But he had a really cool team, so credits to him. Moltres is a really unique Pokemon, so is Mega Lucario. You don't see that very often, so thanks to him for a great game. I think he ended up finishing 5-3, which is a very solid and respectable finish. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Definitely leave a like if you did, and I'll be bringing you the rest of my matches from Philadelphia Regionals in the upcoming days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.